Today we are hiking North and South Kinsman Mountain in the Franconia Notch region of New Hampshire. We're going to take the Mount Kinsman Trail to the Kinsman Ridge Trail and then take that path up and over both peaks. This will be number 34 and number 35 for me, provided I make it to the top of both. If I can't make it to south, hopefully I can make it to north. And then I'll just take the Rio Brooks Trail over to South Kinsman in the future. Still gotta try to make the both. So far the trail looks pretty well broken in and groomed. I mean, the corridor is very obvious. Hopefully it'll stay that way for the whole hike. Alright, now if I'm not mistaken, that's where the old part of the Kinsman, Mount Kinsman Trail was, where the old parking area used to be. That's just my hunch, but could be wrong. We have a rather large barn-like building here. Pretty big. But I don't think I'm gonna go in it. Oh no. I'm just gonna continue with the task at hand. Veering off the logging road, as you can see here. It's starting to go on a, I think it's an actual trail. Oh well. So far this hike has been relatively easy, although I don't want to jinx myself. Besides, I think it gets a bit steeper after the Bald Mountain spur path anyway. Alright, there's the property boundary sign for the White Mountain National Forest. Wait for it, wait for it, bing! Welcome to the White Mountain National Forest. Alright, now it's getting a little bit steeper. Oh well. Gotta come up to a steep part eventually. So, I'm gonna negotiate this and then I'll meet you farther up the trail. Alright, we are coming up to a water crossing. So, a little tricky, so I'll meet you on the other side. Well, I did it. I made the water crossing. And we're at another steep part. The Bald Peak spur path should be coming up fairly soon. The water is relatively high on all these stream crossings. Oh well, I'm so glad I didn't take the F and Jimmy Trail. Well, we've reached the junction with the Bald Peak spur path. It's 2.2 miles that way. And the Mount Kinsman Trail continues this way for 1.6 miles. I think I'm going to save Bald Peak for last. I'll focus on the task at hand, both Kinsmans. The woods are starting to change. Not sure what trees they are. Maybe spruce, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the smell of those type of woods is amazing. Nothing like getting a whiff of that fresh mountain air and mountain woods. There are a lot of small little stream brook type things, such as this one, some a little bit smaller, that are flowing rather fast. Oh well, those shouldn't be that bad to cross. It's the big ones down low that I'm worried about. Hopefully the water levels will be lower when I go down. And we have some flooding. This should be fun. Anyway, I'll meet you farther. Another steep section up here. The wet rocks don't help. Oh well, at least it isn't raining right now.
Got some neat little bog bridges right here.
And the Kinsman Ridge Trail junction should be coming up pretty soon. Man, this section after the Bald Peak Spur Path seems a lot longer than 1.6 miles. Just seems to go up and up without ever leveling off. Should be getting there soon though. Hopefully. Alright, now the trees are starting to become quite lower. And normally there'd be a view, but alas, on this foggy Sutton day, there is none. Hopefully the clouds clear up as we get closer to the summits.
We made it. We made it to the Kinsman Ridge Trail. And our first destination, North Kinsman Mountain, is 0.4 of a mile that way. As we came from, we hiked 3.7 miles. Sure doesn't feel like it. Probably because of the fairly significant amount of elevation gain. But we're here. And I will meet you at the summit of North Kinsman Mountain. Well, look at this. It's an odd ledge along the side of the trail. Pretty neat. And we should be getting extremely close to the summit of North Kinsman Mountain. Alright, I believe we reached the summit of North Kinsman Mountain, elevation 4,293 feet, in the Kinsman Range of New Hampshire, near Franconia Notch. So far all I'm seeing is gray and green. Sucked in, no views whatsoever, but beats sitting at home all day doing nothing. And we have another 0.9 of a mile to go before we hit South Kinsman Mountain. Well, number 34 is in the bag. I'm going to take a quick breather and then I will meet you on the way to South Kinsman Mountain. Man, the view from here would be awesome if it wasn't for these clouds. Oh well, I'll take what I can get. Like I said before, beats being cooped up in the house or working. We have more bog bridges. It's actually looking much better shape than the bog bridges I crossed on the way over here. I estimate we should be about halfway to South Kinsman summit. Maybe a little less, but whatever. So far, this has been a pretty sheltered hike. It's mostly in the trees, except for a few outlooks that would be good on a good day. But not today. And if I remember correctly, the summit of South Kinsman Mountain is a bit tricky. I think there's 1 or 2 spots that some people think it is. Hopefully I get the right one. Alright, we've arrived at the summit of South Kinsman Mountain, also on the Kinsman Ridge in New Hampshire.
Top is pretty open, but still no views. Darn clouds. Oh well. A little tricky getting here from North Kinsman, especially going down to the col from North Kinsman. Pretty rough, rocky, and wet. Oh well, I did it. Now comes another challenge, getting back down. Oh well, if I take my time, have patience, I can do it. Well, now number 35 is in the bag. I'm going to take a little breather and a lunch break, and I will meet you back at the trailhead, or if I decide to do it, Bald Peak. Oh, lo and behold, a view. Finally. Still a little cloudy, but I hope we can make it out. If not, I'll be sure to take plenty of pictures. It's the view out. Oh, there it goes. Jeez. Alright, so I decided to go to Bald Peak after all. We were on the Yellow Blaze Trail that leads to its summit. Only 0.2 of a mile off the Mount Kinsman Trail, so how bad can it be? Let's find out. Man, am I glad I came here. Views, although a little bit cloud obstructed, are awesome. It's where we just were, the Kinsman Ridge. Don't know what anything else is, to be honest. If you can point it out, that'd be awesome. Yep, really glad I came here. And I finally got the views I wanted, even if they weren't from north or south Kinsman. Well, gonna take a breather here, then I will meet you back at the trailhead. Oh, well, that figures. Now the sun comes out. Oh, well, it was a good hike nonetheless. And I got 34 and 35 in the bag. So I'll have to come here again once I'm finished at 48 and get those views. Well, we're back at the trailhead. I have to say today was a success despite the sucking weather. I met a lot of cool people pursuing their own individual goals. And heck, I even got number 34 and number 35 on the 4,000 footers list. So it was definitely a success. So, from the Mount Kinsman Trail and North and South Kinsman Mountain, see you on my next adventure.